time. Final cutscene, baby. Yeah. So, general thoughts on the game. Well, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's got absolutely wonderful replay value. You can do so many different runs of it. A no mask run, or minimal mask run, whatever. You can do a 3 health run. There are so many different runs you can make of this. It's got absolute wonderful replay value. It's got infinite play at the end. You just keep going after this once. But, yeah. Absolute fun game. Got wonderful replay value. That counts for 1 point. Absolute wonderful music. That counts for 1 point. Let's see. Storyline gets 0.5 points. The length of the game also gets 1 point or 0.5 points. Let's see. So that's 3 points so far. Item variety, that gets 1 point because you definitely got varieties of items, including the masks, by the way. Let's see here. Side quests. That gets 1 point because this game is, most of the length of the game is based on side quests, and the side quests are so well written into the storyline. It has to get 1 point for that, so that's 4. Let's see. And the last 5 points goes to, what is it? Bollocks. Area design, actually. Each area, though I was calling the water temple area rather generic, but each area actually was well designed, and I don't know about you viewers, for those who have played this as a kid, but as a kid, a lot of the areas I couldn't get past, or took me so long to get past, so the areas were well designed, and the puzzles in said areas were designed just well enough to where they were frustrating as a kid, but not frustrating enough to make me want to stop playing the game. So, yeah. Absolute wonderful game. I do absolutely advise getting this game, whether it be on the virtual console, let's see, the GameCube version, or if you have the original N64, get an original cartridge, people. There's nothing better than going back to the classics. So, yes, I did. Didn't want to be friends with you? So, the way... Okay, I'll wait a couple seconds to explain this. Smell the same as the fairy kid who taught you the song in the woods. Wait, you were that? Yes. The way this is explained into this storyline is the Skull Kid from the Lost Woods in Zelda Ocarina of Time is this Skull Kid. In the middle of doing the whole saving Hyrule, Skull Kid, of course, got lost in the said Lost Woods and stumbled his way into Termina. From there, he befriended the giants, stole the Majora's Mask from the Happy Mask salesman, and finally pissed the giants off and sealed them away. Now, after all that, they still managed to hold the Skull Kid as a beloved friend because he was really only corrupted by the mask itself. The mask was a completely evil mask. Which actually brings up a point. Some people on my old account, and on this account, have been asking, why do I use the Skull Kid with the Majora's Mask on as my avatar for my profile? Well, generally, the way that I see the Skull Kid with the mask on as depicted is a innocent creature being forced into a bad situation. That's generally how my life has gone for the most part. As a kid, I was innocent and generally a nice guy, and as a result, I had my ass kicked on a daily basis. Note to you viewers, never send your kids to Texas school systems. Anyways, yes, this just about sums it up for Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Reverse Lost Order 3hprbo. So now we get credits. And finally, the festival goes on. What I find funny is the clock tower isn't back in its upright position spinning around. I find that hilarious. So, Link is playing with the Zoras. The song that they were practicing at the end of that. Of course, this is Link, not Miku or whatever the hell his name was. I want to know how the hell they can play guitar on a rotten fish corpse. I also find it kind of funny that the drums that the drum player is playing is actually Zora heads. Hilarious. Anyways, fading past Snowhead Mountain there. We got Great Bay with the Gerudos. I still say Gerudos and water should not mix, but then again, this is basically the opposite version of Hyrule, so Gerudos and water could potentially mix anyways. Let's see, the Twin Robo were nice in this game, and use them as a boss fight, so this is basically the opposite version of Hyrule. We got the two soldiers in Iconic Canyon. People! Start laughing. Haha! Got the Deku Palace, very nice. I choose you, Kakuna! Where'd the butler go? This is actually a point that I've been saving to the very end. Because, the Majora's Mask turned us into a Deku, but there were no Deku spirits, as some people may have noticed. There actually was, and I've been saving it to the very end of this to actually give this explanation. Each mask you get is from a creature that was filled with remorse. These, of course, in turn allow you to transform into said creatures. Not even excluding the Deku mask. If y'all noticed, in flying into the original Termina area, there was a tree that looked suspiciously like a Deku. And if you talk to the butler, or when you do the race with the butler, he says he was thinking on how much his son and him used to race. Well, we can only presume that that Deku was transformed into a regular tree by the Majora's Mask while he was passing through there, thus giving Link his Deku form. And this is given even more proof soon enough when we go back and or when it goes back and shows the butler remorsing over the corpse of his son. He's always playing the rude and generally nasty man. And I love this scene. They're all surrounding him. This is the guy that stole the Vermin mask from the circus leader. And they're all surrounding him, trying to, we can only presume, kill him for stealing the Vermin mask. Then of course we got Pamela and her father. Abso-fucking-lutely. We can only assume that the guy decided to settle down. And at long last, Cafe and Anju can get married. Oh my. stuff that was explained in the side quest. Romani's older sister is friends with Anju. It actually kind of depresses me about this, because when I first beat this game, I was hoping to be able to see, like, they were going through everything, showing everything off, like, we helped so many people, and I was really hoping to see what Cafe looked like, but they never showed him, and it made me so mad. And right here is the proof that I have explaining my theory on how we ended up turning into a Deku. It was the remorseful soul of that Deku shrub right there. And this, my friends, marks the end for this Let's Play. I've got just one episode left after this, showing off the extra dialogue you can get with the maps, with the Happy Mask Salesman. So, I'll go on and just be quiet while we absorb the wonderful music.